retail and online arbitrage at Macy's. That's what this video is going to be about. And as you can see behind me, I'm at Macy's. I'm actually at the Capital City Mall in Camp Hill, Pennsylvania. Those are my stomping grounds. And this is actually part two. If you watched the video last week, we did part one. And the premise behind it is that you can do both retail and online arbitrage when you pick your store. You don't have to do either one or the other. And I promised you, okay, if you watched part one, we did the online portion of the haul that we did at Macy's. I promised you part two where we were going to do the retail. So let's get over to the mystery van. Let's look and see what we got. I got a bag of goodies right here. Not too much, so I'm not going to take up too much of your time. But we're going to get into it. This is what to sell on Amazon. I'm Horace. Let's go. Okay, guys. Thank you for taking a moment of your time to spend with me. This is what to sell on Amazon. I'm Horace, also known as La Machine. And if you're interested in getting into the arbitrage business while selling on selling on Amazon using the arbitrage business model, that's what we talk about all the time. So subscribe to the channel. If you like the content, give it a thumbs up, and make sure you connect with me. That's available. Text the words "working class hustler" to the number on your screen. Make sure you check out the Arbitrage Total Training System. We get into all of that. Now, we're going to take a quick look in the mystery van. So here's what happened. Because this is actually almost like a hybrid of things that are going on. So I came up here to pick up 3 things of makeup. And these are from Clinique. That's actually a good brand. I came to pick those up. Now, while I was in the store, I saw these Cuisinart mandolins, and they looked pretty good. So let me explain to you what happened. What ended up happening was we used the software Tactical Arbitrage that I talk about all the time. And when we used that software, what we did, we sourced some items. Some of them we had mailed to us. That's the online arbitrage portion. Some of those items were only available for pickup at the store. So you can kind of say that's a hybrid between online arbitrage and retail arbitrage. Then when we got to the store, we actually ended up picking up a couple of products there. So that's how the whole thing came together. But we need to get back to the shop. We need to look things over and figure out exactly how we did. We're going to break it down. So I'll see you guys back at the controls. Okay, hustlers. So now we're back at the controls. We're going to look at some of the items that I picked up. And remember, just as a quick recap, what we ended up doing was using the software Tactical Arbitrage. And honestly, we ended up with sort of a hybrid of things. We ended up getting some stuff basically online arbitrage. We got some stuff that we sourced using the software that was only available through store pickup. So that's kind of like and then while we were there, we ended up grabbing a couple of items. So you can see those 2 Cuisinart mandolins. I picked those up while I was there. And then these cosmetic products from Clinique. They're one type of product, but just 3 different shades. I'm not a big makeup guy, but I know when the women do all the jazz, you know, they got their stuff. And then there was one I forgot that we actually was able to pick up in the store. It's some type of eye makeup. We'll get into all of that. So let's get over to the software and start breaking it down. Ease on over to Amazon. so that we can take a look at the product here. I'm going to highlight my cursor so we can follow along. Guys, I know for those of you who are looking up and you see I got 100 tabs open, I know that bothers. I get comments all the time, so I'm sorry that I'm a tab whore, I guess. I just love tabs and it slows down everything and I do it anyway, so I'm crazy. But anyway, so we found this iFuel. And you might remember, I'm going to see if I can find that. Where was that? Yeah, right here is how I found it in Tactical Arbitrage, just as a reference, okay? And here it is. If we come over to my Macy's account, I bought it online, but I had to pick it up. So here you can see I bought it for $20.40. But when we go and we break that down, and I use Inventory Lab, you can use the free Amazon revenue calculator. You can see with tax, I paid $21.62. And here you can see it's selling for $39.95. Okay, if you wanted to take a look at some of the tools that I use, say for example, Keepa, you can see a lot of velocity with that. If you wanted to look at the competition, you could see that. You can kind of see how much stock they have, where they're going for. So you can see it's a solid $39.95. And if you look across that blue line, you can kind of see where it's trending. It's been up since around the beginning of the month, so we should do all right with it. I didn't buy much. I just bought one of them. But what you can see is that's a gross profit of $902. It's net after tax, but we gotta figure out what it's gonna cost us to get it into the warehouse. Probably 50 cents. But your return on investment is a good 42% rounded up gross anyway. That's not bad, guys. Then we come over, we go back to Amazon. Now you remember I bought three of these Clinique pressed powder. They all sell for the same price, $49.99. And if we jump back over to my Macy's account, you can see I paid $26.35 plus tax. So when we say plus tax, I actually paid $27.93. Boy, is that right? That seems a little on the higher side. Let's no, it's good. $26.35. And so then with tax, $27.93. So here we go again. $49.99 is what it's listed at. If you wanted to take a look at some of the things that I'm looking at, of course, I'm looking at the sales rank, the velocity. It looks like it hadn't been in stock for a good bit. That's a good sign as well. And it's just solid at $49.95. That's not going anywhere. And here you can see it's the Stay Spice is the one. And then there it is, Stay Spice. So back to our Inventory Lab, and you can see we're going to make $11.24. That's a 40% return on investment for all three of them. You see what I'm saying? So this just gives you an idea. And then while we were there, we did some we did a little bit of just looking around. We went in to make the pickup, and it's like, okay, what else can we see? Now watch. For those of you who don't know, you actually get an Amazon seller app for your phone. And while I was there, I was able to scan this product, and right away, don't get me wrong, for those of you who follow the channel, you know I sell Cuisinart. So I kind of know the brand, so I'm willing to take a risk. Even with a 196,000 sales rank, I know I'm going to sell the product. Now, here what you see me using is an extension that comes with Tactical Arbitrage. And by the way, you can use Tactical Arbitrage while you're at the store. There is no app, but you can use your browser, your web browser. It works just fine. That way you can use Tactical Edge and you can really dig deeper into the data on that, but the bottom line is this. So this is my receipt from Macy's, and if you look, I bought 2 of those. They just show as gadgets. So $42.33 I paid for those. Not the cheapest price, but with tax, that'd be $44.89. And you see that item is listed at $79.99. Well, let's double check that because it looks like it went down in price since. Well, let's see. Okay, so this guy came in at $49.95. This guy, and he has one. This guy is in there for $49.99, and that's 5. This guy is $64.04, and that's 1. But we're going prime. That's different, guys. That's where we get our $79.95. If you were to filter this down and all you cared about was prime because all you're doing is FBA, then there you have it. The buy box is not FBA. This is not coming from Amazon. So that's just a quick note, guys. A lot of times people think that the buy box is going to be controlled by whoever has Prime. That's not the case. And more, you're seeing the buy box being controlled by Merchant Fulfilled. Keep that in mind because I talk about doing Merchant Fulfilled as well. But in this case, I'm definitely going to send these in. So there's your $79.99. And even if it has to wait a bit, guys, it's no problem. If you're serious about this business, you're going to have products that move at different paces. Let me bring that over because I think I forgot to show you. I wasn't showing my screen, so let me go back and show you what I was talking about. I was listing, guys. This guy in the buy box is $49.95. He has 1. This guy is $49.99. He has 5. This guy is $64.01. He has 1. But then when we come here, this is the only guy that's prime. He is $79.99. He has 3. And this, what I was telling you, if you filter it, then you're seeing your buy box. That's not FBA. And that's why I was saying, FBA is not necessarily, the buy box is not necessarily controlled by FBA. But this is where I'm going to compete. So $79.99 is where I'm going to jump in at. And then if we look at our numbers, it may, like I said, it may take a while. You have to be a little patient sometimes, but it's going to sell. I have the experience with that brand. You're going to develop the experience as you go along as well. But we're going to make $17.52. That's almost a 40%. That's a 39% return on investment. Guys, that's how this works. It's really not hard. And let me show you something else before we go. When I was on my way to make the pickup, now remember, like I said, what I did was I used tactical arbitrage, and there was really a hybrid. So that I did online arbitrage with it. I did online arbitrage with curbside pickup with it. And I did retail arbitrage with that one search. Imagine the 1-2 punch that I talk about when you use that software. And so let me go back here. On the day that I was going to the store, which was Saturday, I said, you know what? Let me do a quick search and see what they have available that I can pick up while I'm there for retail. I was specifically using the software at that moment for retail arbitrage. And I went in there for this product for $9.93. And then let's see if I can get it to pull up. You see where those are. Nobody's FBA with it. There is no, oh wait, is there? I don't know. Yeah, there is. But you can see you got the classic 3 times setup. Like if you're paying like $9, $10, if you can get it for 3 times, that's a pretty good setup. Just you don't always get those anymore. But then I saw this Play-Doh for $11.99. And it had curbside pickup. So there you go again. And I don't think anybody has it FBA, so I know I can do all right with that. And then Nerf Rampage $33.99 curbside pickup. Look at what it's selling for on Amazon. And then when I got there, it wasn't in the store. So be aware of that. Yeah, it was curbside pickup in 5 to 8 business days. I wasn't paying attention. So you know what I did? I went home and I bought them online. So they should be around the 19th. The Nerf, the Play-Doh, the MTV games. Guys, I do this stuff, okay? So what I would suggest at this point is, if you're new, again, make sure you connect with me. Text the words "working class hustler" to the number on your screen. It's just something that I do for you. And I know hustlers that have spent hundreds, thousands on courses and all this other stuff, and there's never a person that you could actually pick up the phone and call. So take advantage of this. It won't cost you nothing. Also, I want to give a shout out to one of my favorite hustlers. You know what happened when I was looking at this product? I was like, oh my goodness. I don't know if am I going to run into any IP complaints with this product. So you know what I did? I texted one of the working class hustlers. She's the cutest thing. Her name is Tradina. Jim, show the world Miss Tradina. I texted her, hey, look up, put this ASIN into IP alert for me and see if there's any issues coming up. She did it for me. She said, nope, no issues. You should be fine. Then as a result, she ended up finding out she's ungated for Clinique. You see how this works? This is, and it all started because she texted the words "working class hustler" to the number that was on her screen. You see how this happens? This is not just about, connecting for the sole purpose of connecting. This stuff, it comes back. Guess what? Every weekend, the lovely Miss Tradina is with us in our live meetings, and you ain't getting in there unless you connect with me. If you're willing to at least take a moment of your time. How many seconds does it take to text the words "working class hustler" and hit send? If you're willing to do that, then I know you're serious and you will be invited. Guys, you will learn so much. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. You guys talk about, oh, I'm gated in Nike, I'm gated in Crayola, I'm gated in. We can get you ungated in that stuff. It's so easy. It's just knowing what we know. That's all there is to it. And so yeah, that's why I encourage you to connect with me. Okay. I also encourage you to watch the videos, especially if you're a newbie. Watch the videos about the 7 steps to selecting a good product. At the end of the day, all of this boils down to one thing: the selection process, how to evaluate a product. Oh my goodness. See, this is what I'm talking about, guys. You watch all these videos, just like me, all these motivational videos, and they talk about abundance. And then they try to hide everything. See, I talk abundance and then I give. I talk abundance and then I live abundance. Because trust me, baby, there are so many deals out there. There are more deals than you have the money to take advantage of. That's why I don't care. You know what? Jump on my listings. You ain't got but so much money, just like me. So I ain't worried. When I watch the videos, they talk about all this abundance, I believe it. And I believe it because I've seen it work in my life, and it's going to work in your life. So watch those videos. If you want to learn tactical arbitrage, guys, around here, all roads lead to tactical arbitrage. Why? Because it works. And we're going to show you that in just a moment. For those who want to stick around to see my numbers, we will take a minute for that. But yeah, we have the lightning course. We have the lightning course part 2. Guess what? That shows you exactly in 10 minutes how to get a search started, all the basics that you need, because the software has a lot of buttons, bells, whistles, pulls. It's not the easiest. You want to be able to hurry up and get going, because you're probably going to start with a free trial. You'll probably use the link in the description. That's not good enough. You got to know what you're doing so that you're not wasting time. You're making money while you have the free trial. Okay. And be on the lookout. We need an update to those. Those are good. Those are fine. But Tactical Arbitrage is always updating, and we're coming out with the Lightning Course part 1.1 and 2.1. So right now, watch the Lightning Course part 1, watch the Lightning Course part 2. If you need me, you know how to connect with me. There's no reason that you can't get help. Welcome to the Working Class Hustler family. I'll see you in the next video. Oh, wait. I was going to show you my numbers. Hold on a second. To my screen, and as you can see, today's date is May the 11th. The year is 2021. We're going to wrap this up, guys, so I can go to work because I'm a working class hustler just like you guys. I work a regular job. So today, not that much. We've had 3 sales. In the last 7 days, 87 sales, $2,223.17. The last 15 days, 205 orders, $5,114.41. And for the last 30 days, so you take today, go back 30 days, 374 units, so $9,519.03. I got to step my game up, guys, but hey, here's the deal. I'm so worried about you and everything that we got going on with the group and all of this stuff. There's only so much time in a day, baby. But I'm working on it. We need to get this number up. I have a goal. You should have a goal. My goal is to get it up around 15 to 20,000. And I can do it. But it's not going to happen until I start putting more focus on sourcing. The money is made when you source. That's why you want to watch the videos on how to analyze, because when you're analyzing, you're sourcing. You make the money when you buy. When you buy right, then the money is made right then and there. And it's just a matter of the process. How long will it take to sell? All right, guys, I'll see you in the next videos.